Good afternoon. I'm Nicole Austin with your Kingsport Chamber Program Spotlight, and today we are going to talk about all things Leadership Kingsport, and this encompasses a lot of different programs, and I'm joined by team member, co-worker Vanessa Bennett, who is going to talk us through all of these different programs. Vanessa, there are a lot of leadership programs, so I'm just going to hand it over and let you go with what they are.
Well, I think you've participated in some of these too.
And my children.
I love it. So we do try to offer something for everyone as far as our leadership programs. The first one that is coming up for our second year, we created something for our middle schoolers, and it's called Scream. Sweet Braden participated in that last year. Love to having him, and hopefully he can come back again this year. So Scream is for rising 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. We keep them for 3 days during the summer. Get to spend time with them talking about leadership development, team building, what's available to them to do in Kingsport, and how they can work together to make great things happen. We want to instill those leadership skills early, so what better way to start the middle schoolers? So that is coming up in June. Then we move on to our high school leadership development, which is called Shout. You kind of see the pattern here. So that is for rising sophomores, juniors, and seniors. We spend a week with them here at the Chamber. We go on field trips. We have speakers come in, very interactive. We've got to keep those high schoolers busy, or they think we're not cool anymore. Right. So we do all kinds of fun stuff with them, very similar to Scream, but on a little more in depth for the high schoolers. That's coming up in June as well. Then, once you become a Shout alum, you can apply for our Yale Mayor's Youth Council. Of course, there's Scream, Yell, Shout, Yell, all that good stuff. So Yale, you apply. We have a very diverse group, and they actually spend the whole school year with us. And they become the voice of our youth. We meet with the mayor. Mm-hmm. We go do community service. They come to our events. We've had them on stage leading our efforts too. So they do a little bit more in-depth, and they actually get to lead. They do volunteer projects. We've had them at Bays Mountain. We've had them do a little bit of everything, but that gives them more responsibility, and they get chosen to be on this. It looks great on their college and job applications.
Resumes.
Love it. Then once they go to college and come back to Kingsport to live and
work here.
Yes, very much so. We're creating those people. We want them to come be a part of our Peak Young Professionals. There is not a class or tuition like our other programs for Peak. It's simply to get our young professionals engaged. We try to do something social development, professional development, and volunteer. We want those people to be able to do things.
And active in the community.
Doing things. And I think they're wanting that so much right now because we were all shut in for almost 2 years. So they're wanting to get out and meet other people. I hear all the time there's nothing to do here. Come talk to me. There is plenty to do.
We know that's not true.
Yes. So with Peak, there's no membership fee. There's no age requirement. We're not going to kick you out when you hit a certain grade group because I'd already been kicked out. So that is just something that we offer for our YPs. Mm-hmm. Then we want you to apply for Leadership Kingsport. Mm-hmm. You are a proud alum. Yes. And that is something for any type of leader, no matter where you are. We have our top execs go through this program, and somebody that's just coming in. We want that diverse group in the class. Leadership Kingsport goes from August to May with monthly activities, 2 trips. It's a great way to connect with other organizations, learn something about Kingsport. Even if you've lived here all your life, you're going to learn. Every class is different. This group just got back from Nashville. We got to go spend a few days learning about our state government. So you used to be a big part of that trip. And my first Leadership Kingsport Nashville trip was with Nicole many years ago. So that's the opportunity to be able to give back even more. And the great thing with these programs, we get them connected to each other. We have a lot of our Leadership Kingsport class members coming and talking to our middle school and our YPs. So it's
building
just
that whole community.
Yes, it becomes a great LK family. Yes. So all of these opportunities we're accepting applications for now. Other than Peak, you don't have to apply to that. but we're recruiting for our next classes that are due April 29th. So we're recruiting. Those spots will fill up fast. So
Yes.
encourage you to get those in as soon as you can.
You can go to your social media pages,
Yes.
the website, get those applications. You can come through our front door, right, and grab those applications.
Absolutely.
Whether it's scream, yell, shout, LK. I mean,
Look
come
at
through the
you.
door. I know. I said I didn't do it, and I did it. But you can come through the front door, get those, or get those online. But
Absolutely.
make sure you do it before April the 29th.
Yes.
So one more thing I want to talk about before we close. With each of these different programs, you do events, and you have a lot of those on the horizon coming up next month, this summer. Tell us a little bit about
Yes.
some of those.
So we've got coming up several fundraiser or leadership development opportunities. We have a leadership conference coming up called Stay Sharp that you will be hearing about soon in the summer. We have our golf tournament, our Dennis Phillips annual golf tournament coming up at Cattails. More information will be coming on that soon. And we actually host and lead the 4th of July parade with Mac Riddle and American Legion. So information will be coming out that soon. DKA and Visit Kingsport has a huge day planned, Red, White, and Boom, which I love that
Yes.
name. And the 4th of July parade will be a part of that as well. So we don't just offer the classes, we offer community events too.
Absolutely. And community service and other things as part of these programs.
Absolutely.
Is there anything else that we missed that we want to make sure that we cover today?
Follow us on social media. We have all kinds of things going on. We have it's Kingsport Leadership Programs, Peak Young Professionals, and our Yale Mayor's Youth Council all have outlets across the board. You can find us anywhere. We have newsletters too that you can sign up for. There's something for everyone, I think, is the point we want to get across.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us, Vanessa. If you have any questions, make sure you look them up on social media. You can get to all those programs through their social media pages, or if you forget what those pages are, just look it up on the Kingsport Chamber website and we can connect you there as well. Thank you for joining us today. A lot of good programs. Make sure you check them out. That's going to wrap it up for us today. Have a great week.